wonder. Our super's washing the rugs in the entryway. I'm like, yeah, it's the danger zone for me. I don't want to fall. Anyway, good morning, guys. We made it to Monday again. Monday. We're going to sing to each other. How about that? Whew. It's been a sleepy morning. Hi, Ambrose. Today's weather looks like we've gotten, I'm guessing we've had some sprinkles. Hi, Joseph Q. You know, that's our sky. Cloudy again. Apparently rain, water. That guy's mirror's effed up. Darlene, how are you? Penny, what did you say? Needed this Monday walk live. Good morning. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Phyllis. We're just gonna stay in the neighborhood. I didn't even look to see if anything's happening in the city. You know why? I don't care. We're gonna get a coffee though. Let's go get a coffee, and then we're gonna swoop around and do a couple of errands together. How about that? Like, maybe we'll stop at the produce stand. I'm gonna go see. Hi guys. I love that you guys all say hi to each other. I'm gonna go see if I can what they got at the fruit stand, the produce stand. Every time I go there, I kind of vibe Kramer. Hi, Hassan. Szabados. You hate Mondays. Ambrose, why? Lori Sue, we had pouring rain, thunder all night. Really? Ooh. Falling asleep to a thunderstorm is fabulous, as long as you don't have a house that you're worried about the trees. Uh-oh. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Then he just served coffee and cake. Coffee and cake. Now I'm adding the coffee, because who doesn't want coffee with cake? I mean, come on. Uh-oh. Parking time. Everybody's moving their cars. Look at, all empty. Why? Because they're supposed to be coming down with the street cleaner soon, and they all got to have their cars moved. Oh, this dude's, he's like, I got to move my car. I got to move my car. He's getting in. He's going to go hang out across the street probably. That's a dude who just owns a car. Legit, they're all moving them. Look, it's like a ballet. It's like a little ballet. They're going to move the cars. Like, that person's moving the car. Look, he's just pulling in front of this dude. That's all they do. Hi, Din Din. Kimberly Grace, good to see you. They do. They just pull it in. They move it around. So they don't get a ticket. Nobody wants a ticket, because it's all of them are doing it. Look, this guy's got to move his car. He's moving his car. It's literally the ballet that we have to perform during the week. Now, hi, Robert's live streaming. Since Joe drives to work, we don't do this anymore, because that's craziness. Hi, Christopher Dotson. But they gotta clean it, because this side of the street shall be clean today. So it is deemed, and so it is so. Hi, David Valentine. We got a little breeze going on. Woo, that's a little unexpected. I was out this morning at like 6:30 doing my walk. No, I didn't make a video, but I guarantee you I did it. I was a sleepy kitty. I was a sleepy puppy. I was like, I don't want to do it, but I did it. We did the walk. Guys, I give people credit. Like, this woman is blind, but she's still, like, I know that people are able to make their way with that hindrance, like being blind. But I'm telling you, I don't know if I could. Give them a lot of credit. Hell, I with a knee scooter and crutches. For sure. Don't want to get run over. Jose Flores, hi boss. Hello. How are you guys doing? Hopefully well. We're gonna walk with scaffolding because, I don't know. Let's not walk with the scaffolding. Trey Hodges, welcome in. You've been since 5:30. All your laundry is, why don't you come and do mine? I have laundry to do too today. Yes, we are horizontal today. Like I said, I switch it off and on. Like one day we'll do this, the other day we'll do that. All depends. Why not? Okay, we're gonna let him go because I don't like walking even with other people. Like, give him some space. You know? Pipe fittings. Some people, deodorant is your friend. You couldn't sleep, so you thought you'd be productive. Oh my God. See, maybe I'll do that today. Kimberly, why are you going to make me feel guilty? Now I'm going to feel like I have to go do my laundry too. Oh, you're not going to lose the horizontal viewers. If people like you, they're going to watch you. Dude just freaking bumped into me. I swear to God. It's okay, Angela. Keep walking. Hey, Kosinski. You're slowly seeing a difference. Like added viewers. It's just your like I said, you're introducing your channel to people who otherwise, this is my theory. I feel like you're introducing your channel to people who otherwise probably would not find your channel. NYC gal, good to see you. Now we're gonna go get a coffee. Everybody, I hope he has his little tables out. Because if he doesn't, I'm gonna be devastated. Saturday's protests were mainly against vertical streaming. Shut up, Ambrose, I can't with you. Yo, we got we do have the funniest viewers. They sell boxes, guys. How about that? Yay! The tables are out, which means we're getting coffee. We're getting coffee. The protest? Listen, I don't need to be a part of a protest. Unless, like somebody's got shitty coffee, I'll be a part of that protest. Unless they decide to ban coffee, make it illegal, I'll be a part of that protest. But all the other stuff, as I said, these are the days of our lives. I know, I'm gonna catch hate for it, but whatever. I still go to everybody that was at that protest that's fighting for our country. It really shows there are a lot of good people that are on the other side of the fence too, though. And that's the thing. There's good people. Everybody's not going to think the same. That's why I love where we live. That's why I love our country. Blah, blah, blah. All right, coffee, guys. We are at Substeria. Hi there. If I can get a cappuccino, I had to think about it. And now I'm going to sit outside. But if I can have it in a mug, that would be great. Do you have half and half? Yeah. Yeah. Fine. Next. Okay. All right, guys, let's go sit outside and wait for our coffee. Oh, I gotta get napkins because these are wet. Is this one wet? I'll get napkins so we can wipe it. Okay, I'm just gonna grab it through the window if that's okay. Thank you. I just gotta wipe these. I'm live streaming. Yeah. Huh? YouTube. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Here you go. We love to come, and when you guys opened, it was like, oh my God, an actual nice little coffee shop. Just a couple streets down. Yeah. I'm Angela. Thank you. Okay, cool. All right, guys, let me sit down. We just gotta dry the seat off a little bit. And we good. We good. All right. I'm gonna dry off the table because I don't need to be taking another shower, for crying out loud. Yo. Boop. There we go. There we go. Okay. Boop. 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 I'll flip y'all around. Dang. You don't want to see the coffee? Different cup today. Looks cool. Looks good. Swim. You like Ambrose's idea of protesting vertical screams? We should look into that. Go ahead. You guys look into that. That's too much for me. I literally could sit here all day. There was a couch. Hi, OPP. I think it's the cup with the saucer. That's it. You wish to have a waiter's job? I would not. Damn, doesn't that look good, right? Hey, Adriana, how are you? Happy Monday. I gotta make you jealous of something. You made me jealous of your laundry. Hi, RFT. How are you doing? I rarely watch anyway. I read the chat and listen to the audio. For me? What? That's okay. Do what you do. Do what you do. But yeah, as I said, I feel like the whole, all of that, unless it's something that's like literally, you know, like near dear, whatever. Hi, good morning, Christina. I'm not an approachist. I just don't like being in those massive amounts of people where shit can go sideways. No, we don't need that. I was reading this weekend, Prisons Update, the subscription is only for certain features. If you're going to use it, you pay for it. You're not completely paying to use the app. No, it's going to be certain things. I haven't even read it. I forgot about it because I forgot about it. But still, Prism doesn't let you, like, do everything. Refresh? Okay, we'll do. If I worked a full year, I can make $50,000. That's some coin. Hi, Diana. Are you officially retired now? I love that for you. That's gotta feel really nice. That's gotta feel awesome. For real. And that is horrible. Robert, stop that. I use Prism always. I like the app. It's good stability. It is good stability. But the key point for me, and I know, like, okay. I mean, it's not Tuesday. It's not blog, but it's chat time. You know how we always talk about shit. Here's the key point with me, the Prism app. And many of you guys aren't going to understand. But when you're a monetized YouTube channel, you want to make the most you can out of all the content you produce. I love doing what I do. This feels normal to me. This feels like, this is like what my life is supposed to be. I gotta fix my hair, hang on. Let's put the ponytail right where it belongs. I don't need it bouncing out. Okay, so it feels normal to me. I love doing it. I love bringing our part of the world to everybody out there and talking just about stuff because I love that. It's kind of what I do. So I don't know why you guys want to talk about a waiter's job. We're not talking about that. Follow the discussion. I love when people come in here and start talking some random subject like they're going to take it over. But here's the thing with Prism. So I want to make the most that I can out of my content. So I realized that me using Prism doesn't allow me to turn on the monetization. Yes, I can get super chats and memberships and everything, which is fabulous. But the ad revenue while I'm live does not go to me. It goes to YouTube solely if I use Prism, unless I go upstairs and turn it on using my laptop. Or if I have some kind of remote thing that gives me my own personal Wi-Fi. Yo, I can't afford that. It's just not a doable thing at this moment in my YouTube career. So that's why I will go live directly on YouTube right now if I am out and about. Be it vertical, be it horizontal, whichever way. And I know it's going to sound a little crazy. And you guys are like, oh, well, that's not that much money. But if I'm missing out, and I explain this to some YouTube people, on $5 of ad revenue per video, I don't know. That kind of adds up. $5 a day is a coffee a day. $5 a day, you know, pays for my internet bill. $5 a day, that's some coin and stuff. And it'll get bigger and bigger, but that's the thing. And when people go, oh, she's doing it for the people, I know you do what you have to do. Yeah, I don't have to explain, but I'm trying to explain it to other people who are doing YouTube and the reason why. Because I know I have a lot of other channels that may watch, and they like, people gatekeep. People don't want to talk about it. But you know what? Everybody wants to get paid for what they do. That's what it is. You know what I mean? You want to get paid. You got to work hard for your money, man. And you don't want to I don't want to be leaving it on the table just because, I don't know, like for no other reason. That's the thing. I don't want to just leave it there. And it's once you start delving into it, you figure it out. You're like, oh, shit, right? It's a thing. It's a thing. All right, Gia, you go do that. Go buy your farmland. Because I've seen other people go, oh, they're doing it for the views. They're doing it for the money. Well, hell yes. Like, I don't understand why people shame other people into a job. You don't go up to a waiter. We don't go up to a waiter and say, you're doing it for the money. No, he's doing it. He's doing his waiter job because he just feels like serving people. Come on, man. Make it make sense. For real. Let's see what's going on out here. Let's see who's walking around. We got a lot of people working across the way. It does notify everybody, and it can hurt your channel. It's not something I want. If you're covering something big, you want people to be able to tune in and watch. Well, they'll come in. They'll find out. You've been streaming 15 years? What are you talking about, Robert? Yeah, but that's all that's the job you chose. See, this is the thing. All jobs come with the good and the bad. That's what it is. All jobs come with the good and the bad. You know, you work in an office, you got office politics. You work for a company that has, like, the job you do is high danger. You should be compensated for that by your company. You work in the service industry, then you should be compensated. You know, it all comes with good and the bad. That's what it is. So when people are like, and I know this is even going to go to the point of, like, on cruise ships. I am a part of a lot of cruise ship groups on Facebook, and I watch a lot of cruise ship videos on YouTube because, you know, I kind of like to. Hi, Jer. There are places on the internet you don't know how to get to. I don't want to go to the dark web, Robert Kosinski. You know that. That's a scary place. But people were talking about the whole gratuity thing. Like, it keeps coming around. It's one of those content things, you know, that keeps coming around and around and around. Lori, it's the usual habits of all customers. We learn to neglect and focus on the goal of making money. Yeah, that's what you do. It's the gratuities. It's the tips. They're like, oh my God, I prepay the gratuities they suggest, and then I give more. And I'm like, why are you boasting? You don't really know where those prepaid gratuities go. I'm just going to say it. I kind of vibe that the cruise lines aren't very forthright in where those end up. And that most people, they say that get these tips, don't see a difference in their paycheck. They're guaranteed a certain wage. And if people prepay the gratuities, the cruise ship makes up the difference to make sure they make that certain wage. I work in healthcare. I love it. But yes, like all jobs, there's negatives. You got to take the good with the bad. I mean, that's just part of the... Oh, no. Don't start... Well, I'm underneath this. So Joe and I, when we've gone on our cruises, we pay our gratuities in cash. And we tip nice every single day to our room steward. We tip nice to the people at the bar, people that are getting our coffee. I figured I would rather do that. And then they give me the crap of like, well, this goes to the people that are behind the scenes. Listen, they act like they're in a servitude contract. Like, dude, they signed up for this job. They know the job. It's not like, like they were absconded from their country to work on a cruise ship against their will. They chose this job because this job is one that they actually sought for. So let them do their job and stop treating... I can't stand when people start treating other people with like... I want to say it's almost like pity. Like, because I live in the United States, I feel that I have to give you blah, 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 blah. With some jobs, you want to work smarter, not harder. You don't want to be breaking your back just to make your paycheck bigger. Yeah. Because you're going to get very tired of that job soon. Don't know. I don't tell the boss that it is the amount of money that you get on the side. Safer that way. What side? I never got any extra cash on the side. But then again, I never worked any of those kind of jobs. Yeah, you don't want to be breaking your back and then you get fired. That's the truth. That's the truth. By the way, which leads me to a whole thing that I have been on a documentary rabbit hole. What is with that, people? I have literally... A John Wick sounds like fun. No, it does not. If it means watching John Wick, okay. Hey, Fafa, why did Radio Shack need my home phone number when I purchased 9-volt batteries? When did you go to a Radio Shack? They don't even exist. You hate the J word, it triggers you? I know. I don't like the J word either. Why do we call it that? Phyllis, being on a cruise ship and not seeing land anywhere would freak you out, Phyllis? I thought the same thing. I kind of thought the same thing. And I'm going to tell you, the first time I did it, I actually went on the balcony in the middle of the dark, at night, like late at night. I don't think I've ever experienced really such darkness. And you could see the water still, because you see the bioluminescence. Oh, there was a Radio Shack right in town. I don't know why they needed your phone number. Like, why are you taking people's phone numbers back then? They're trying to make a customer base. Joe did not. You cannot pee over the balcony. Documentary shows me that the end of cable TV season is upon you. No, I don't watch it. I watch it on Netflix and stuff. There's a Radio Shack store from you 10 miles from you. You guys had to pass it to get near Shady Maple. Well, I guess they might need something out there. Yeah, Pat. I don't know. When people work those like shift work, props to you, man. Joe did that for a little bit. not as a person on a line, but as a manager, as a supervisor. Those were some of the hardest times ever because it messes up your whole biorhythm. It really does. It can really mess up your biorhythm. Good morning, Manolo. How are you? They were coming every Saturday morning by batteries, $2.97 worth every Saturday. Really? It costs the company more to use the credit card machine. I'm kind of dead. Octavia, how are you? Oh, there's Street 99. How are you? Good morning. We're just chit-chatting, having coffee at my favorite little local corner. I love that it's on the corner. That's the best. If this thing goes dead in like a year, I'm going to sob. I'm going to literally stand here and cry. I know, Diva Treaton's in the house, Lupe. Oh. That was a nanny. That was a nanny cavalcade. That was like a nanny parade. All the nannies talking together, taking their charges out. That's how it is in New York. All the nannies. It's a little bananas to me. My amazing dog father friend. I kind of love it. Using helium to move the carriages. It's kind of funny. They're like three across. That's kind of like, could you just take your kid for a walk? You guys out here. Kind of funny. But yeah, I've been down that documentary rabbit hole. Cheeky Chaps, how you doing? No hair and makeup today. Well, I did put on mascara. I did put that on because I like to look a little awake. For sure. But yeah, that documentary rabbit hole. Like I watched both about the Titan. There's 2 documentaries about the Titan submersible. Both of them are very good. Netflix is a little bit more polished. Hi, Josephine. Okay, I did that one. I did the one about the volcano, which wasn't very good. I felt that left a lot. It didn't make a lot of sense. Your brother lives for decades where? In the West Mountain. Oh, really? On 96 in Columbus. Wonderful. I didn't really like the volcano one. It was sad, but it was like, what's the point of this? You're not saying anything. Like, I feel like a documentary should tell you the story, how it started, what the problem happened, what was the thing, and then what should happen, or give a kind of summary. But I think the volcano one, yeah, we're on Amsterdam. I think the volcano one did not give us a closure. It was kind of like, yeah, this is what happened. It sucked. These are their injuries. I'm like, you kind of just like hurried up to finish. Like you were dragging it out forever. And yeah, it felt very empty to me. And then I watched the one after the volcano. Oh, I watched the one about 3 Mile Island. Like I said, I've been going down the rabbit hole on them. So then I watched the one about 3 Mile Island, which was, I had started watching that one a while ago. And let me tell you, I feel like that whole thing was a lot of crazy. Like a lot of crazy. And he said something very, very true. And this one guy who basically was the whistleblower on the whole thing at the end. And he, almost turned into another Silkwood. She does what you want. I do. I always do. I'm treating, you know me. I'm just like, I want to know. I want to know. So, like he said, companies rot from the top down, not from the bottom up. And if that wasn't the truest thing, I was like, damn, that's pretty, like, you have to stop and think about it. It always rots from, a company goes bad from the top down, always, always. It's not the people on the bottom making it bad, it's the people at the top. So when companies are in, damning straits, hi Marlene. they need to look up and stop looking down. For real. Swear to God. Oh, tourists. They don't know where they are. Isn't that true? Treating? And I don't know if you guys have seen the 3 Mile Island one. It is, I think, on Netflix. It was out a couple years ago, I think, or maybe a year ago or whatever. But it's a number of episodes, so it's a little bit of a series documentary. I always say when people at the top are leaving, you know there's a problem, right? Or actually, not even people at the top. It's like people in the middle. Hi, baby love. Like people at that middle management, when they're bugging out, there's some shit going down because they know, and it's coming from the top. You need to bounce. That's the truth. But yeah, that 3 Mile Island one was banana crazy, and I felt like the guy who ended up being the whistleblower. When I think about it, I looked at Joe. I said, you know, he pretty much could have saved the entire East Coast from like a nuclear disaster. But it was because the company was doing it. Oh, yeah. Especially if they've been in the company for years, for sure. I swear to God, I was watching that one. I'm stunned. 30 minutes from disaster, the initial disaster. And then afterwards, 4 or 5 years later, when they tried to fix the shit that they effed up, they didn't want to make sure this one crane was safe, that it could actually do the work. And if that crane failed and dropped the top of it, it would have been bye-bye East Coast, from DC to New York, all, you know, PA, all of that. I'm like, yo, that's effed up. I almost feel like managers or people at the top need to actually know about these things and watch these documentaries to realize what they're doing sometimes. Like, there needs to be something, because Jesus, I don't know, man. Look at the good point of the whole thing. We're in horizontal, not vertical, says Kosinski. You're going to tempt me. You're going to tempt me. You're going to tempt me, Robert. You're going to do it. You're going to do it, Robert. You're going to do it to the point of that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do verticals for a whole week just for you. Be prepared. You never know. You never know, man. You're going to get me all fired up about the verticals. And the funny thing is, Robert, you're still here. Baby love, you got to try the Sunny D vodka. How did you like it? New topic. How'd you like it? I haven't... Robert, Joe knows not to push me. You like my hat, Yard? Thank you. Joe knows when I get a look in my eye, it's on. I do too, Robert's live streaming, absolutely. And I will do it because it's like, you know, doesn't bother me. Joe knows. He's like, oh, she's serious. Oh, Carl, that's a very good. Isn't it really refreshing, baby love? Now, they do have a multi-flavor pack, okay? There's a multi-flavor pack. Okay, we're going to go back to watching other people, not just me. There's a multi-flavor pack out there that has strawberry orange. I'm not a big fan of the strawberry. It has the regular orange, and then it has a pineapple orange, which I'm going to tell you, that shit's damn tasty. I do like the pineapple orange. Now, I think in the variety pack, they give 2 strawberry, 2 pineapple, and 4 orange. There is a picture of Bill Gates getting about him in his house in his garage. I don't know. Oh, yeah, the pineapple orange is delicious. You got to try that one. But I like them because they're low carb. It's something I can have. It feels like a good treat. That's why I like those. I think they're pretty damn good. The company's doing bad. You know it's the result of the decisions made by the people at the top. It's obvious. Well, no, it's not obvious to those people. Those people think, well, that's because everybody below me effed it up. That's what they think. But, you know, we all know what's obvious. You know, but they like to think otherwise. That's the thing. Why is this so dirty? For real. I feel like I got coffee on my gimbal. Oh, nobody would buy the for several years. You know what I wonder? This is what I said. And I'm sure that there is something out there about this. But people that live near these things, the nuclear reactors, you know, the energy supposedly producing nuclear reactors. What the property prices are, like, would you even buy something close to one? I don't think I would. I think I would find that be a very hard sale. I want to know, like, you know, it's kind of like Flint, where those people in Flint could not sell their houses because the water and the pipes were so bad. Oh, you're going to go cycling group for a training ride? Oh, damn, girl. Go get it. Go get it, Kimberly. I thought that shit's crazy. I know, nuclear reactors. They have them. They supposedly, you know. But like I said, she is very animated. She's like extremely animated. For real. Like, she needs to make sure that the person on the other end of the phone understands that this is unacceptable. Oh my God, she's coming back. She's like on the corner. Like, are nuclear reactors dangerous? I don't think I would want to live next to one. Just saying, I don't think I would. I can't do that. That's just a little too banana crazy. Like, she's like, they can be. I mean, they're not. All right, coffee is done. We're gonna take this back inside. I don't know why I pick you guys up when I have to get up off this thing. You live next to a coal burning refinery. What does that do, Lupe? She's so loud. I know. Like, legit. Like, she's super loud. I don't know what she's talking about, but all I know is she's very loud. Are we done with this? Time to walk, guys. Let's get our walk on. Be like, SOC care. Oh, nannies are coming back. I don't know what they did, but they did something. Now they're coming back. Goodness gracious. Nannies be out. Tell her SOC. Oh. It's kind of misting. I can see it in the sky. Looks like teeny tiny itty bitty water droplets. Malicone's open. Chickens are going. They have some chickens done. I would like to know how early they got to put those chickens in there to get them done like that. They got to start at like 4 o'clock in the morning. She was speaking and saying they are mad because they know things are bad and she's done. Oh my God. I love it when my audience can actually translate for me because I have no idea what they're saying. We have no idea. Oh, Zen is open. What time is it? For real? What time is it that they're open? Okay. We are going to go to the produce stand. My husband says no matter what the language, you can always tell when someone is fussing, right? Especially if it's like, well, Spanish, like some languages just sound, I guess all languages sound angry when they're angry. But some sound really angry. Like when Chinese, oh my God. That one almost sounds too high pitched. Japanese, when they sound angry, you feel like a samurai is coming at you. For real. Germans, I think Germans almost always sound angry. That's me. Oh, look, this is a cute little area. That'd be nice to sit. Why are there no chairs? I'd be sitting out here. Don't you guys think? I think Germans always sound angry. And I have relatives that are German, and I'm like, you sound angry all the time. Maybe they are, and I don't know it. Maybe they're cussing me out. Okay, that's a take out your ankle. Is he going to school? What is he doing? I don't think French sound angry. I think French always sound annoyed. You know, either that or they're in love. It's either love or annoyed. Italians can sound very angry. Okay. Traffic. We got traffic. We can walk. Good morning, Daniela. We're getting rained on, guys. Just so you know. Got it. The kid is cutting us off. Like, almost took out my toes. Russians always sound angry too. They do. Yes. No way that Chicken Ange would stream vertical for a week. I will. Robert, you pushing me. Robert, guess what? I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I feel like I'm walking in a wet cloud. Hi. Pretty much. Okay. Let's go see. I need an onion, guys. I don't know if they have one onion. Sometimes they do, but I don't want a whole bag of their onions because I don't use a whole bag of onions in a week. And this food that's at these fruit stands, they're pretty much at their absolute peak of ripeness, usually. So you have to use them pretty quickly. I did buy broccoli, so I know I have broccoli. No single onions. Okay, avocados are 3 for $5. No single onions. Blueberries are $1 though. Blueberries are $1. Strawberries are $5. What the hell? What? Blackberries are $1. Oh, I could get blueberries, blackberries. What else do I need? Maybe the mushrooms. I don't know how much the mushrooms are. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to get the blackberries. We got to make sure. These look pretty good. Oh, no, I don't like those. Those are like multicolored. Okay, those are okay. Those are okay. We're going to get a blueberry. Make sure they're good on the bottom. Look at mushrooms. Okay, let me get my money out, guys. And maybe I'll pick up a couple of bananas for Josh. That's how we do it. Okay. I think I'm going to make some kind of pasta-less something. I don't know. Something like that. Okay. Here. Bananas are 4 for $1, guys. Okay, so we're gonna get these. That in there. 2 of these. Come on, 6. Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right, that's the price. Watermelons are $7. Okay. So I got 2 things of mushrooms, blackberries and blueberries, $6. Not bad. That's not bad. It's not awful. I figured if I got the blueberries and the blackberries, we really don't need the bananas. That's a lot of fruit for us. That's my opinion. It's a lot of fruit. So we will go there instead of the regular grocery store usually for certain things like that, because blackberries and blueberries, things like that, for the most part, are usually cheaper at the produce stands. But you're not going to go there and load up, okay? Like, I mean, you could go load up if you're going to go make blueberry. Yeah, got it. Yeah, those are the only places that are actually giving bags away anymore. Everywhere else, you got to buy a bag or bring your own. Hi, Timothy. You had a good one? Good. This is how we do our errands. Now, if I was to make blueberry jam, I probably would buy all their blueberries. I have made blueberry jams. I used to love to make blueberry jam. But you know what? Where am I putting the blueberry jam? I can't do the sugar ones anymore. It'd have to be like another sweetener. And then what am I putting it on? That's the point. I could make it, but what am I putting it on? Costco doesn't even sell those little cauliflower thins anymore. So we could look here. Oh, they don't have any of the fruit that I got out. He's fixing the sidewalk. Coffee dude's gone. There's usually a little coffee cart here in the morning. That's where Joe gets his coffee. Oh, we can walk. Make jam and make your own mozzarella sticks. I can't. I can't do that. I will tell you, the mozzarella sticks at the dive bar, oh, those are good because they're big. They literally cheek like the mozzarella sticks you buy in the store, as in like the string cheese mozzarella. They literally take those, and that's what they make their mozzarella sticks out of, which is totally what it should be. Not these little, you know, like these little midget tiny mozzarella sticks. Ooh, flower shop. I love this thing. Could you imagine if I walk home with a plant? Store ones do suck, they do. And I'm not making them because I'm not going to be doing that. Oh, look at all that. I don't know what Fittonia is. Look at all the plants. Get to bring home a plant. Has anyone heard Dolly Parton's new song yet? It's called Darlene, Darlene. No. I have not. Okay, we're going to put you guys on my face because I swear so many of these little stores don't like the camera on them. They just don't. So we're going to do, we're at this little store. We're going to get toilet paper. And paper towel.
Yeah, he has it.
And soap. You know what? Let me grab. Wait, I don't want exfoliating. One more of those.
S-I?
Okay.
N?
S-I-N-G-E-R.
You want metrical or you want
Both.
both?
Both.
Out of stock.
Thank you. Okay. There we go. That's our little hardware store. And that's where we go get our toilet paper and our paper towel. They have always everything. I don't know if anybody else knows that, but you always go to the corner hardware. Beep, beep, the tax machine, I know. But they can sell you screens. They sell you all your paper goods. They sell you plants. They can sell everything. They sell you your luggage. Everything. All on the corner. You need something? You go there. Hello there, Alaskan Karen. Karen, I'm just doing my errands. I stopped at the produce stand, stopped at the little hardware store to get toilet paper and paper towel because I don't buy it in bulk. Because where am I putting it? What I should have done. All right, I'm not doing laundry. It's been decided. Because do I need to put $50 on the laundry card? Not really. We don't want to do that. You're so happy to be home. Isn't it hard to travel? Like you want to travel, but the traveling is like a lot. I love traveling though. And honestly, I know at the moment this year, the traveling has all been by cruise. But I love it that it's out of my home city. So when I get back, I don't have to do that. Trains, planes, and automobiles. Too bad I got back and all the travel made my own women pull. I know. I saw you said that. You had a little thing. You had a little swelling. You had cankles going on, so home today instead of work. Oh, I'm telling you, Karen, I'm so paranoid about that if I'm on a plane, you should see what I do. Like if I'm on a plane, I literally sit in my chair and I'm constantly moving my legs and my feet to keep them pumped. And I will wear like good fitting shoes so my feet don't swell. Because I'm paranoid. You know, even when we did van life, I knew I had not drank enough water. Because that's part of my key. If I drink enough water, I will not end up with the swelling. It's bizarre. You'd think it'd be the opposite. But it's not. Thanks for the signal, dude. Thanks for the signal. Oh God. Oh God. Why are they? I hope it's not our apartment. Is it our apartment? I swear to God. Maybe not. Maybe it's not our apartment building. I have a feeling it might be though. But this building does have a freight elevator. So maybe somebody's moving in because these are all empty. Oh no, they're not empty. Are they empty? I don't know. Oh no, guys. Not the movers. Not the movers. Piece of cake. Piece of cake's moving. Not the movers. I hope it's not our. I don't know. It could be ours. Hi, Squigs. Happy Monday. They're unloading everything. I am going to hope that it's not our building. We should all cross the fingers. It hit 115 yesterday. Oh my God. Okay, Karen, the reason why I'm always like, plus it's the middle of the month, so that's very odd. The reason why somebody moving in and moving out is because they usually F up the elevator. They almost always do it. They overload it. Now, these are movers, so movers usually will not overload. Usually, if they're good movers. So I always say, piece of cake, they're good movers. I don't mind them. We're gonna see where this guy's going. But if it's like just random people, they're moving themselves, like I can tell you for sure, every single time we have to get, like Joe gets very vocal. He'll be like, yo, FYI, I know you're moving in, but let's not overload the elevator. You overload the elevator will be down for a week and nobody can use the elevator and you're not the only ones that live here. I swear to God. Like they will literally be loading up like, oh no, they're in a totally different building. Phew. We've been saved. Okay, wait. How do you know if somebody lives in New York? If they're bitching about the elevator. And I know it sounds really bad that we would yell at people that are just moving in. But here's the thing. It has to be baptism by fire. Because what happens is they think they're still living in the suburbs, and you can tell, especially if they're super young. That means they're college students, so they don't know a damn thing. Like their frontal lobe is not even slightly developed. They still like stupid. And they're like, well, everybody can just take the stairs. No, bitch. Everybody can't take the stairs. And I also pay a premium to live in this building with an elevator. So I shouldn't have to take the stairs. So, you know what I mean? You want to live in a walk-up? Go down to the Lower East Side. How about you go there? How about you go to the Hell's Kitchen? You can go live in your walk-up. Oh, I know, that was just me going crazy. But Darlene, that's exactly what I flip out. I flip out and I read people for filth at a drop of a hat. Because you don't have time to F around with these people. Oh, Jar, I have had people say that. They will say stupid shit because they don't understand. I'm like, how about you break your ankle? How about I just push you downstairs and then you can find out how good it is to take the stairs when you can't walk. You like free open area, that's why. But see, even living in a house, like we had stairs in our house. I would have to be taking the stairs to get up into our house. I could have a house with a land, but still it's a lot. I just don't want the work. I love living in my apartment. I love my apartment. Joe actually came into our apartment yesterday and he goes, you know what? You did a great job with the apartment. Look out of the blue. That was his words. You did fabulous. Our apartment looks good. I hope so. He's so crazy. All right, let me get the keys. Because you know. Oh, I have a necklace in here still? What the hell, Angela? Okay, I know my keys are in here because I put them in here. There they are. This is the keys. Josh put a bracelet on it, so he says I could carry my keys and not lose them. My son, he's crazy. But anyway, guys, go enjoy your day. I am gonna enjoy my day. I haven't been in the basement in years now. Well, that's didn't. Can we get your creative fucker hat on a what's a boonie hat? Don't you think? I think it's funny, man. Right? I think it's funny. All right. You guys have a good one. I'm going in. I'm gonna be doing housework today. I may end up doing laundry. I don't know. We'll see. My ass is a little wet because that was wet I was sitting on. Damn it. Oh well. Guys, enjoy the day. It's chill. Go watch Netflix. Go down the documentary rabbit hole like I do.